Okay, what was a bit of a stronger opening about an hour ago is now positive, but nowhere near what it was. I mean, it was up almost 6 handles on the futures. Now we're up about 2 3/4, depending on where you're looking. Okay, here's the scenario, the setup, the problems that we have. Okay, we've got a couple of challenges to deal with when deciding what's going to happen. First thing we have to look at is the fact that the market is oversold. Okay, is it very oversold? No, it was very overbought. You know, it was much larger overbought than it is, oversold right now. But there is a potential oversold scenario, which is really why I think that we're seeing more of a bounce than you are for any technical related reasons, right? That being said, let's discuss what can happen and what's most probable scenarios of what will happen based upon what's going on. First, I look for the things that I think are the anomalies on the board. The anomalies to me on the board are oil and oil-related stocks, because the commodity is down fairly significantly. I'm going to keep my eyes out on the gold stocks. Now, the commodity is down. What have we done now? All right, about $1, $1.50?
40 cents.
Okay. Oh, it just bounced actually a little. But, I'm going to watch that commodity to see where all the gold stocks are trading much stronger, considering the fact that the commodity's weak. It doesn't make a lot of sense, so we're going to keep our eyes on that. And I'm going to watch the futures. Very important. You see, we're expecting the market to try to make a move. Futures up 5 or 6 handles. We figured the market was going to try to make a move up towards the weekly pivot, which Eve will discuss. We'd make a large move up, and then we'd have a nice fade. Market opens flat, the fade becomes more difficult. On the flip side, if they cannot defend Friday's close, this market has a lot of room on the downside, right? So, we're back, at least in my opinion, we're back to a summer scenario, which is we're going to sell rallies. The only question is going to be how long we're going to hold the rallies that we're selling. Meaning, are we going to be holding them for extended periods of time, or are we going to be holding them for the quick moves and the quick profits? Until the market tells you otherwise, you hold them for the quick moves. Right? That means you'll miss some very good down plays. However, you're not going to get crushed where you had a good profit and then it ripped back up in your face. Until the market starts showing that it does not have the ability at all to move up, that's when you can start just holding those rally shorts. In the meantime, we're going to do them. I took a quick one. I shorted some spiders early in the morning. When the futures were up about 6 handles, and I covered them about a dime too early. But I just covered them. That was a quick trade. So there's trades to be had as we're looking for these moves to see what the futures can do. I'm like I said, I'm looking into the oil sectors, I'm looking to the commodity sectors. And then I'm going to look to see who had some strength that's not sitting there. So the banks, the insurance companies had a lot of strength this morning. Before the market opened up, there were a lot of upgrades, a lot of strength in those sectors. If they can't hold the strength, then they're going to be good shorts. On the flip side, what I actually think is going to happen today is I think we're going to open up, we're going to pull in. The market's going to try to decide kind of where it's going to go. As long as it can defend yesterday's close, we're going to have a slow move up most of the day. Right? Expect most of the action in the morning. Don't know what else is going to go on. If we have that breakdown below it, like I said, you can just look out below and see what happens. If not, we're going to have a slow move up. More of your trades will probably be on the long side than on the short side. So I'm looking to short any spike up rallies, but if it's a slow move up, maybe get on the side of the market as it's happening. So just like I'm looking, the groups I told you about for the weakness, look at the groups that are currently strong. See what happens to them as the market starts to take that slow move up. If they're staying strong, jump in on those, which would be banks and insurance, at least from where I'm looking right now. That's about it. Good luck. Try not to get too hurt in any quick movements. Take your profits if you have them. Eve?